Hi, I'm Connie, and I work for the Parks and Rec Department with the town of Cary. And I am here to introduce you to the second of a four-part series of intermediate Hatha yoga classes. These classes are available to you for free right here on the town of Cary's Facebook page. Take them as often as you like and whenever you like by clicking the link. For this class, you will need your yoga mat, 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can also use 2 books, but make sure that they're thick, and some water. So gather these things together and meet me on the mat. So going forward, I'd like to share an idea about how to enhance your practice. It is very common to set an intention for your practice. This intention can change from day to day, but so for today, I would like to suggest an intention of finding sukha. Sukha is a Sanskrit word that translates to good space. Su meaning good and ka meaning space. So with sukha, we're trying to find a comfortable balance between striving to achieve a pose and then finding a comfortable way to hold the pose. It's a balance. So if you're striving and you're working really hard and you're breathing hard, you might be trying a little bit too hard. Because you won't find that comfortable, peaceful state that you're looking for with sukha. If there's too much ease with your practice, then your practice could suffer in that you're not pushing yourself to your full potential. So you want to find the balance between challenging yourself and enjoying the process. So let's think about that as we go through the next hour of poses and make that a goal for the day. Finding sukha, finding that good, comfortable, joyful, blissful state. So let's go ahead and begin. Go ahead and lay back on your mat with your knees up. Bring the soles of your feet together and place one hand on your belly and one hand near your heart. And go ahead and feel free to close your eyes and just start to focus in on your breathing. Noticing your in-breath and your out-breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly. Noticing also your heartbeat as you gently breathe in and out. Few more breaths here. And here again, we want to try to bring our breath in through the nose and then out through the nose as much as possible. We can better control our breathing when we're breathing in the nose and out the nose. It also creates heat in the body and energy. And it helps to focus our mind. So instead of thinking about our to-do list, we're focusing on our in and out breath, where we're placing our hands and feet, and just really getting away from the thoughts that race through our minds. Few more breaths. Think about lengthening. Let's go ahead and stretch your feet out long. And bring your hands down to your sides. On your next inhalation, lace your fingers together and bring your right knee towards your chest. And as you exhale, pull your knee towards your right shoulder. Breathe in. And breathe out, pulling your knee again towards your right shoulder. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Go ahead and bring your right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Clasp your fingers together and pull your knee towards your left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out, pulling your knee inward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Go ahead and hug both knees into your chest and then gently rock from side to side. Cross your feet and let's go ahead and swing up, coming onto hands and knees. And we're going to warm up our wrists a little bit. So there's always a lot of weight bearing on our wrists, so it's really important to take a little bit of time to warm up your wrists and forearms. So turn your left fingertips towards your thighs, and we're just going to gently rock forward and gently rock back. You don't need to rock back very far for this stretch. Breathing in, perhaps, as you come forward, and breathing out. Let's switch hands. Turn your fingertips on your right palm towards your thighs, and we're going to rock forward and back. One more breath. Okay, bring your hands back to tabletop. If your toes aren't tucked, go ahead and tuck them. And on an inhale, look up. Arch your spine for cow pose. And on the exhale, look down. Round your spine. Push all the air out for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale back to a neutral spine. And we're going to swivel our right toes off the mat. We're going to stretch our left foot long. Come onto your fingertips on your right hand. Bring your left palm to your heart. Lift your left palm up. We're going to open up our gate to the left. Inhale as you come back down to your fingertips. Lift your left palm above your head, reaching long. And on the exhale, open up the gate. Inhale, reaching long overhead. Exhale. And we're going to switch sides, so bring your knees back together. Take your left fingertips to the left side. Stretch your right foot long. Lift your right palm up. Breathe in. And on the exhale, open up your gate to the right. Breathe in as you reach. Exhale as you rotate to the right. One more time. Reaching long. Exhaling to the right. And come back to your knees. And go ahead and swivel your feet back to the mat. Breathe in. Tuck your toes. And sink your hips all the way back. Lift your knees, straighten your legs, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog out, bending one knee, and then alternating. As you press your heel down, notice the stretch in your calf. Breathing in on one side and breathing out on the other. Just a few more. Go ahead and lower your heels towards the mat as best you can. Nod your head up and down, and right and left, releasing any tension in your neck. On an inhale, look forward and walk your feet toward the top of the mat. You should be in a deep forward fold. So on an inhale, lift halfway up, dragging your palms up to your shins, Ardha Uttanasana. And on the exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your palms all the way up. Your palms come together at the top, look up. And exhale your palms to your heart center. Go ahead and press your thumbs up against your sternum and just notice your heartbeat. So on your next inhale, we're going to sit into chair pose. So our hands come back and up and our knees are bent. Breathe in. On the exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to turn our bodies to the left and we're going to hook our right elbow up against our thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. You should feel a nice stretch on your right side body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to center. And move to the other side. Hooking your elbow up against your thigh and looking over the right shoulder. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. Inhale to center. Fold forward, straighten your legs, drop your head. Inhale, lift halfway up. Your gaze is straight down. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Moving into chair again, but we're going to cross one leg over the other. So we're going to be doing a balance here. So let's go ahead and stand all the way up. Bring your right foot and cross your ankle over your left thigh. On an inhale, lift your palms up. Sitting back into chair. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Breathe in for 2. Finding sukha. If it's too challenging to lift your arms up, bring your hands to your heart. Let the air go when you're ready. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come on up. And release. Walk your feet out. Moving to the other side. Ground into that right foot. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And sit into chair. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Finding sukha. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. Inhale, come on up. Go ahead and walk your feet out. Moving into another balancing pose, dancer. So go ahead and place all your weight in your left foot. Bend your right knee. We're going to catch our right foot with our right palm. And on an inhale, lift your left palm up. And on the exhale, we're just going to tip forward and lift our right foot, pressing that right foot into that right hand. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. It's okay if you fall out of it. Just try again. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. And when you're ready, come on up. Walk your feet out. Moving to the other side. All your weight comes into your right foot. There should be a slight bend in this standing leg. Once you lift your left foot up, lift your right palm up, and we're going to tip forward and lift that back foot. Tip and lift, tip and lift. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Finding sukha. Breathe in and out. When you're ready, come back and walk your feet up. Moving into a modification for a sun salutation. We're going to move into knees, chest, and chin. So as you're ready, inhale, lift your palms up and look up. And on the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Hands to the mat, hop and step back to plank. Breathe in. And on the exhale, bring your knees down, followed by your chest and chin. Slide forward. Press into the tops of your feet and inhale to lift up, mini cobra. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, mini cobra. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. And maybe this time we lift our palms off the mat. Exhale, fold. Tuck your toes. Sink your hips all the way back to your heels. Drop your head. Lift your knees. Straighten your legs. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and hop or step up to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step your right foot back, drop your knee, hook your thumbs together, and lift up for a crescent moon. Exhale, fold. Step that left foot back, plank, and shift into downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees. With your elbows in tight, bring your chest and chin down. Slide forward, press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Tuck your toes, sink your hips all the way back to your heels, drop your head. Inhale, lift your knees, straighten your legs. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot forward, drop your left knee, hook your thumbs, lift up for crescent moon. Exhale, frame that front foot with both palms, step that left foot forward and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Look up. Your gaze follows your palms. And when you're ready, exhale, folding forward all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Drop your knee. Hook your thumbs and lift all the way up. Crescent moon. Once again. Hands to the mat. Step that front foot back. And shift into downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Slide forward. Inhale, mini cobra. Exhale, fold. Sink your hips all the way back to your heels, drop your head, lift your knees, straighten your legs, downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot forward, drop your right knee, hook your thumbs and lift up. Last one, crescent moon. Exhale both palms to the mat, step that back foot forward and deeply fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Hands to the mat, hop and step back to plank. Breathe in. And on the exhalation, lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Breathe in for 2. Make sure your head you release any strain in your neck. You're dropping your head, letting it hang. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, and hop or step up to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Step your right foot back. Lower your right knee and inhale your hands to your heart center. On the exhale, turn your body to the left, hook your elbow up against your thigh and lift your knee. Prayer twist. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. Finding Sukha. Inhale back to center. For Frame that front foot with both palms. Step that front foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Lower your knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Breathe in again. And we're going to turn our bodies to the right. Hook your elbow up against your thigh. And then lift your knee off the mat if you choose. Breathe in for 1. You still get the same twist with your knee down. So that is your choice. Whoops. Your choice. Breathe in for 1. Breathe out. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Inhale back to center. Frame the front foot with both hands and step that front foot back. Shift into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. And on the exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten. And on the exhale, bring that knee to your heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to heart. Inhale, lift. And bring that right foot down. Moving to the other side, inhale your left foot up. And on the exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten. And on the exhale, knee to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to heart. And then step that foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. And go ahead and lower your knees down. On an inhale, we're going to step our right foot back and up. And on the exhale, lift your left palm up. It's as if you're shaking somebody's hand. Your toes point down. Your hand reaches forward. Just hold this pose, finding stillness, finding sukha. One more breath here. And release. Moving to the other side, lift your left foot up and back. When you're ready, lift your right palm. Again, as if you're shaking someone's hand. Toes point down, arm reaches forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. And release. Go ahead and bring your knees towards the outside edge of the mat. Bring your 2 big toes together and sink your hips all the way down for child's pose. Drop your head to the mat. And when you're ready, gently roll your forehead to the right and to the left with your breath. So you're inhaling in one direction and then exhaling in the other. Gently massaging that intuitive part of your forehead. And then bring your forehead back to center. As you're ready, come back up to hands and knees. Go ahead and tuck your toes. And lift your knees up, straighten your legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up on your toes. Exhale, lower your heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to plank. So from plank, we're going to lower ourselves all the way down with control, bringing our chin to the mat. Go ahead and bring your hands down to your sides. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. On an inhale, lift your chin and chest, and then your feet and your thighs. Breathe in. And breathe out. It is very challenging to breathe in this pose. One more breath. And release. Bring your right cheek to the mat and rest. Now when you're ready, we can repeat that. You can repeat that if you like, or you can move into bow pose with me. So bringing our chin back to the mat. We're going to bend our knees up, and we're going to hold on to the outside of our ankles. And when you're ready, breathe in and lift up for bow pose. Breathe in and out. Finding Sukha. Breathing in and out. It's okay if you rock a little. One more breath. And slowly release. Bring your left cheek to the mat. And just rest. Notice your heartbeat. Notice how your breath has changed, the rhythm of your breath. Go ahead and slide your palms up toward just underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes and come on to all fours. We're going to move into Camel Pose. So come onto your knees and tuck your toes. Bring your palms to your low back. And on an inhale, look up. And exhale when you're ready. Now you can stay right here with this pose. If this is a good stretch for you, and this is challenging enough, stay right here. And just find that comfortable space. If you want a little more, finding Sukha. Bring your hands to your heels, and then when you're ready, drop your head back. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. When you're ready to come out, take one hand and bring it to your low back, and then bring the other hand to your low back, and come back into child's pose. Open up your thighs, bring your two big toes together, and sink all the way back down. Drop your head. From here, lift your head, walk your hands back towards your body, and go ahead and sit in between your thighs. Now, if this is uncomfortable, take a block and place the block under your seat so you can give yourself a little bit of a lift. If it is comfortable, see how far back you can lean back. If it's here, just stay right here and breathe. If you want to come down to your elbows, you can come down to your elbows. You're getting a nice stretch all along your thighs and even your ankles. If you want more, you can lower your head down and catch your elbows with opposite palms. I didn't realize I got all the way off my mat, but that's okay. Go ahead and release. Come back onto your elbows and gently lift up. And we're going to stretch our legs out long. Sitting up nice and tall, take a breath in and lift your palms above your head. On the exhale, reach for your shins, your ankles, or your toes. Breathe in. Think about lengthening up, making room for that air, and then breathe out as you fold a little bit more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. And go ahead and round your spine, drop your head. Just let it go. When you're ready, walk your body, walk your palms all the way up. Moving into Janu Sirsasana, take your right foot and bring it off the mat to the right. Bring your left foot and push that foot into your right thigh. On an inhale, sit up tall and walk your body down towards your foot. And if you can wrap your fingers around your foot, give that a shot. If not, if your flexibility is here, then just stay right here and drop your head. And just breathe in and out at your pace. On an inhale, walk your palms up your thigh. And let's switch sides. Our right foot presses into our left thigh. On an inhale, sit up tall and then walk your body down towards your foot. Again, reaching for wherever you feel a comfortable stretch. Here again, finding Sukha. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more breaths at your own pace. Go ahead and walk your palms all the way up your body. And let's bring the soles of our feet together. And as we do, go ahead and catch your ankles with both palms and pull your feet inward. Nestle your elbows into your thighs. On your next in-breath, sit up tall. And on the out-breath, gently fold forward. Now your body will stop you to where it feels that good stretch. Your body will also stop you if you're pushing a little too far. So be mindful of your limit. One more breath. And release. Okay, moving on to our backs again. Moving into a bridge pose. And I think we used a block last time. So let's go ahead and do bridge without a block. Feel free to use one if you choose though. So on an inhale, we're going to bring our feet up towards our seat. Your fingers should just graze your heels. And as I was starting, on an inhale, lift your hips up. Stand into your feet. Clasp your hands beneath you. And then tuck onto your shoulder blades. Breathe in. Lift your hips just a little bit more. When you're ready, breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you want a little more, lift your right leg up. And then bring it down. And switch. Left leg comes up. And bring that down. And as you're ready, slowly, slowly come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your head. Go ahead and drop your head. And gently rock from side to side. Just massaging that low back by rocking and even making circles with your knees together in one direction. And when you're ready, making another circle in the opposite direction. Oh, that feels so good. Now, if you want to massage your whole spine, you can rock up and down with me, or you can stay right here with your circles in one direction and one in the other. So I'm going to go ahead and rock up and down. One more. Okay. Bring your knees into your chest once again. And we're going to drop our knees over to the left side. And then we're going to bring our palms down to the earth. Move this out of the way. When you're ready, look over your right shoulder. You don't have to turn your neck very much. Just look to the right. You'll feel your right shoulder can ground down a little bit more when you look right. 2 more breaths. Inhale your knees back to center. Hug them in tight. And then drop your knees the other way. Ground your palms down into the earth and look over your left shoulder. Breathe in, finding sukha. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Last breath. Inhale your knees back to center. Grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby. And push towards your low spine. Instead of being way up here, make sure your weight is pushing down, grounding that low spine towards the earth. And you can rock from side to side. This is a really nice, comfortable pose for the hip area. And go ahead and release your feet to the mat. And finally, moving into waterfall. I like doing waterfall instead of shoulder stand. It's a little more gentle and you get the same benefit. Slide a block or a book under your sacrum. Tuck your shoulders under, open up your palms. Lift one leg up and then the other. Feel free to close your eyes. And about 7 to 10 rounds of breath here at your pace. Here we're reversing our circulation, which is really, really wonderful for the body. If you have anxiety from time to time, this is a wonderful way to heal that. You can also put your legs up against the wall for the same benefit. When you're ready, bring one leg down, followed by the other. Slide the block out from under you. And prepare for the final pose, Savasana. So go ahead and bring one foot to the outer edge of the right side of the mat. And bring your left foot to the left side of the mat. Go ahead and lie back down. Open up your palms, close your eyes, and just relax. If you don't have a lot of time for Shavasana, I do encourage you to try at least 5 minutes if you can. Seven to 10 minutes is ideal, but if you could at least do 5 minutes, it will really enhance your practice and your ability to focus off the mat. When you're ready, bring a little movement back into your body. Maybe point your toes. Stretch your arms above your head. Bend your knees up. Hug your knees into your chest. And gently rock from side to side. When you're ready, roll to one side and pause. You can make a pillow by bending your elbow and resting your head on your bicep. Just notice how you feel. Notice the rhythm of your breathing. And when you're ready, press yourself up into a comfortable upright seated position. You can sit on a block if you choose. And I invite you to keep your eyes closed for a few more moments. Sit up nice and tall. I invite you to bring your hands together at your heart. Pressing your thumbs to our foreheads. We'll end this session with Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today.